So we've got a little bit tiny more information about Project Knight. We finally get a little bit of a screenshot showing off from one of the last like Shonen Jump issues, and we get to see a new playable character. And fucking surprise, surprise, it's Noelle. Like, Noelle's going to be playable in this game as well. She's going to be using her like a wand, like she gets later on, as like a conduit to help balance her powers out. And, like, we get to see Asta. It's the same screenshot, but we also do get to see a closer shot of, like, it seems like default that Asta's gonna be just dual wielding. So it makes me wonder then if they're just gonna skip, or if they're just gonna, like, pretend a lot of that stuff didn't happen with Asta at the start of the series, where it's like, we're gonna start off with Mars, where Asta has two blades, because that every other screenshot and little bit of footage that we've seen so far from Project Knight is everything of him is just dual wielding, which, to be fair, I am fucking fine. It's just I am so used to these days whenever an anime game comes out, there's about 6 different versions of the main character. You have like, God, I can't even dread to imagine how many Narutos there are in Storm now. There's probably about 8. Like, you got your Rasen Shuriken, you got your Sage mode, Tailed Beast mode, Naruto the last mode, like, you've got the one that came out and went to fight on, like, he died in Kakuzu mode, like, oh god, no. You just go, like, I think even Luffy got to that point as well. Time skip Luffy, post-time skip Luffy, Gear 4th Luffy, like, fucking, like, Haki Red Hawk Luffy, like, it got to that point. So I'm wondering if we're gonna have just Asta with the one sword, who's just a absolute brute with just one sword, going in like that, and he focuses a lot more on just like, he's a lot more slower but has a lot of insane offense. And then if you have dual wield, you're going in like a madman, but you've got no defense. You've got absolutely none whatsoever, because Asta, every time that we've ever seen him use like the dual wielding, is that he's like, I am going in guns blazing, and I'm gonna go like just completely head on to the opponent and take them down. Like, and we've seen him like throw away the blades before, like, and like he's been able to like just go on. So maybe he does have a mood later on where he can just like throw the blades like he did last time, and then that gives him a burst of speed or something. That would be cool, but I don't know how much this game is going to go like full in depth into the concept. And then we also have what happened at the Witch, like the Witch arc as well. Are we going to have Anti-Demon as well? Like, is that a mode that's going to be happening later on? Because like clearly, like, I feel like either this game's going to be finished right about midway when the anime's done, or like around about, I'd like to say maybe like the third quarter of the anime. Like, I'd like to say third quarter, if not the finale of the anime. It would probably make sense to try and go for that period on there. But I feel like it's really safe to say that you're going to be getting Magna, you're going to be getting Yami, you're going to be getting like a lot of Yuno, you're going to get like Mimosa, like you're going to get probably everyone from the first season's worth of material, and maybe a few little additional ones. I would like to have Leet in there. I would like to have some of the other cool characters like added into there. Vanessa would be interesting with her strings. I feel like that'd be nice. I'm not gonna lie, I would actually really like to play some of the weird ass characters. Like give me a character with Grey. That would be a weird ass one to have into there. But I think if anything, like, more importantly, this is the one time where, like, and it's weird, I normally don't play the main character a lot of the time in a lot of the games, because normally their playstyle just isn't me. Like, a lot of times, like, I'm super fast, but I have one ranged attack. No, I like, if I'm gonna be playing, like, a fighting game, or, like, an arena brawler, give me someone that's the heavy hitter. I want to do some fucking damage, but he's slow as fuck. If not, I'll happily take the more versatile characters that can actually do some really weird, cool tech stuff, which I feel Vanessa could be that kind of character. She could use the strings, but she can also have some pretty cool range abilities to her. I'm sure even Noelle's, like, to this point, like, would be pretty fun to use, but I like, if anything, like, first thing we'd say so far is that the models look really nice on point so far from what we can see, and some of the zones look really nice, but at the end of the day, I am still excited for this game. I do want to see what it's going to be looking like at the final project. Like, I want to see what the gameplay is going to be looking like, because even still, stuff that I love, like 7 Deadly Sins, I still think that game looks really rough around a lot of the places. Like, so hopefully, like, this game's going to be good. So even if it's Clover, I will still criticize it with some of the stuff, and I feel like yeah, like, I don't know whether or not we got enough material already, or whether or not, like, the studio is going to be very trusting with, like, being able to, like, make this into an amazing game. We'll have to wait and see, but let's just wait and see and all out into future projects of this. But that's all from me. Thank you as always for watching, and I'll see you guys, though, next time.